Have you ever wondered what happens after we die? It's a question that has intrigued humankind since the dawn of time. The mystery of the afterlife, the unexplored territory that lies beyond the veil of mortality. This curiosity isn't confined to a specific culture or era, but rather, it's a universal quest for understanding. From the ancient Egyptians with their belief in the Ka, to the Greeks with their concept of Hades, the realm of the dead, from the scientific community's exploration into near-death experiences, to the philosophical musings of thinkers and scholars across generations. Each perspective offers a unique lens through which to view this enigma, yet none can definitively answer our question. We find ourselves standing at the edge of this vast unknown, peering into the abyss, hoping for a glimpse of what lies beyond. The question remains, is there life after death? The experiences of those who claim to have touched the other side are as fascinating as they are diverse. Consider a woman from London whose heart stopped during a surgery. She recalls floating above her body, observing the frantic efforts of the medical team to revive her. She felt an overwhelming sense of peace, so profound it was as if she were wrapped in a cocoon of tranquility. Then there's the case of a man from New York who fell into a coma after a brutal car accident. He describes being drawn towards a brilliant warm light, a light that seemed to promise solace and love. As he moved closer, he felt an inexplicable joy, a sense of homecoming. And let's not forget the little girl from Sydney who nearly drowned in a swimming pool. She tells a tale of meeting her deceased grandmother, who reassured her that it wasn't her time yet and she needed to return. The girl woke up, feeling comforted and loved, despite the traumatic event. Each of these accounts shares common threads: an overwhelming sense of peace, a bright, welcoming light, encounters with loved ones who've passed on. Yet every experience is deeply personal and unique, reflecting the individual's life, beliefs, and personality. Some may argue that these are hallucinations, the brain's way of coping with extreme stress. And yet, these experiences often lead to profound changes in those who have them. Skeptics become believers. Materialists start valuing experiences over possessions. Fear of death often dissipates, replaced with a serene acceptance. These stories, these puzzling experiences, offer us a glimpse into a realm that remains largely uncharted. They challenge our understanding of consciousness, of what it means to live and to die. They make us question if death is an end or just a transition, a doorway to another existence. These experiences, as varied as they are, suggest a continuity of consciousness beyond physical death. A recurring theme in these stories is the vision of a bright light at the end of a tunnel. This phenomenon is not just a figment of literary imagination or a metaphorical expression of hope and deliverance. It's a vivid experience reported by countless individuals who have had a brush with the threshold of life and death, a near-death experience. The sight of an ethereal light, radiant and inviting at the end of a dark passage, is remarkably universal, transcending cultural, geographical, and temporal boundaries. What could this light signify? Why is it such a common thread in narratives spun around the globe and across the ages? Let's delve a bit deeper and attempt to illuminate this enigma. From a scientific viewpoint, this experience could be attributed to the brain's response to extreme stress. Some neuroscientists propose that the vision of a tunnel with light at the end could be the result of blood and oxygen deprivation in the eyes and brain, leading to visual distortions. On the other hand, the spiritual interpretation of this phenomenon is quite different. In many spiritual traditions, this light is perceived as a gateway to the afterlife, a portal to another realm. It's seen as a warm, comforting beacon guiding the departing soul towards its next journey. In Buddhist philosophy, the light is considered a manifestation of our own intrinsic nature, our inherent luminosity that gets unveiled as the layers of physical existence peel away. In Christian mysticism, the light is often associated with the divine, a symbol of God's love and grace. Regardless of the interpretation, one thing is clear. The light at the end of the tunnel is not just a visual experience, it's a transformative event, a profound encounter that leaves an indelible imprint on the psyche of the beholder. This light, brimming with mystery and awe, has come to symbolize more than just a visual spectacle. It represents a transition, a passage from the known to the unknown, from the material to the spiritual, from this life to what lies beyond. This light has come to symbolize a transition, a passage to the other side. Many who have had these experiences report encounters with loved ones who have passed on. This is a common thread that weaves together many narratives of those who've brushed with the afterlife. Let's delve into these captivating stories. Picture this. A woman hovering on the edge of life and death finds herself in a tranquil meadow. There she meets her mother who passed away years before. They share a heartfelt conversation, a closure that was never possible in the physical world. The mother's words, filled with love and wisdom, bring her an immense sense of comfort and peace. Or consider this other tale. A man, clinically dead for several minutes, finds himself on a beach he used to frequent with his late wife. She appears before him, radiant and youthful, offering him a sense of tranquility that transcends description. She tells him it's not his time yet, and that she'll be there waiting when it is. When he awakens, he carries with him not a fear of death, but a sense of anticipation for a reunion filled with love. These encounters, though deeply personal, share a common theme. They provide comfort, solace, and a profound sense of peace to those who experience them. They serve as a balm to the aching hearts left behind, a whisper of assurance that death is not the end, but merely a transition to another plane of existence. These experiences also resonate with those who hear these stories, offering a gentle reminder of the enduring bonds of love. They add a layer of depth to our understanding of life after death, painting it not as a fearful unknown, but as a realm of reunion and lasting peace. These narratives, these encounters, do more than just suggest the possibility of an afterlife. They speak of a world where love transcends the boundaries of life and death, where peace and comfort await us, and where our loved ones are never truly gone. These encounters suggest a reunion with loved ones in the afterlife. And in this reunion lies the promise of infinite love, eternal peace, and the timeless bond of souls. Quite often, people report a rapid playback of their life, a phenomenon known as life review. Picture this. In a fleeting moment, you're seeing your entire life unfold in front of you, from the day you were born till this very moment. It's like watching a movie starring you, where every scene, every decision, every joy, every sorrow you have ever experienced is played back to you. This is not a work of fiction, but a common narrative shared by many who have skirted the boundary of life and death, a phenomenon we know as the life review. The life review, in all its profundity, is more than a mere playback. It's an opportunity for introspection and self-evaluation, a moment to pause and ponder the path we've tread so far. It's about understanding the ripple effect of our actions, the consequences of our choices, and the impact we've had on the world around us. Take John, for instance. He was a man of rigid beliefs, often too quick to judge and too slow to forgive. During his near-death experience, he saw the times he had hurt others with his harsh words and actions. He saw the pain he'd caused and felt a deep sense of regret. But he also saw the moments he'd shown kindness and compassion, and how those simple acts had brought happiness to others. This experience changed John. It made him more empathetic, more understanding. He learned the power of kindness and the importance of forgiveness. Or consider Mary, a woman who always felt insignificant and unimportant. Her life review showed her how she had touched the lives of others in ways she hadn't realized. She saw the smiles she had brought to faces, the comfort she had given to the distressed, and the hope she had instilled in the hopeless. Mary's life review made her realize her worth and the value she added to the world. Life review seems to give individuals a chance to reflect on their life from a broader perspective. It's a mirror that reflects not just who we are, but also who we've been and perhaps who we could be. It's a reminder that every action we take, big or small, leaves an imprint on the grand tapestry of life. So, is death the end, or is it a new beginning? A question that has intrigued humanity since time immemorial. In our journey today, we've delved into the enigma of life after death, exploring puzzling experiences, the metaphorical light at the end of the tunnel, encounters with loved ones, and life reviews. These tales, these perceptions, they all hint at a deeper, more profound reality beyond our physical existence. From a spiritual perspective, death may not signify an end, but rather a transition, a transformation into a different state of being. It might be a doorway, ushering us into a realm beyond our comprehension, a realm where consciousness persists, where love continues to flourish. While the mystery of life after death remains, these experiences offer us a glimpse into what might lie beyond, encouraging us to keep an open mind and heart.